Hey guys, welcome to the Step Outside YouTube channel. If you want to see catches like this, stick around, like and subscribe. Here's what's coming up.
G'day team, you know, when you do come to a seafood market and you buy yourself some fresh fish, it's interesting to know and also understand the difference in the palatable part of the fish, and that is, what is the best eating quality? What sort of flesh does a fish have? If you're unaware of one particular species, maybe you want to branch out to something a little bit different. Well, I've got the pro in the market here, of course, Matt Duncan there from Tasman Star Seafoods. Matty, welcome aboard there, buddy.
Thanks, Ray.
Mate, we've got to say the gold band snapper is probably one of the most marketed fish, Southeast Queensland in particular, when it comes to a snapper.
Yeah.
What's the fillet like on these, mate?
Great fillet, nice, thick, white, firm, firmish sort of texture, but cooks up nice and flaky. Yeah, like you said, one of the most common fish used in all the restaurants around the Southeast Queensland. So yeah, it's a great fish, very versatile. Lots of things that you can do with it. You can poach it, you can bake it whole, you can pan fry it. It's a very versatile and nice fish. Yeah.
And obviously you got good return because your normal snapper with a big head that sort of bulbs out,
yes,
you know, probably going like 40, 60, which is going to be majority be skeleton.
Yeah.
And the fillet, whereas these here you got probably more 60, 40 or something.
So depending on how good you are with the knife, you can, yeah, probably you return about 45% out of one of these ones.
Yep.
That would be skinned and bone. Yeah, if you're not so great with the knife, probably back down to about 38 to 40% return. Yeah.
Red Emperor. Now this is a fish that a lot of people spend thousands of dollars on their boats and fuels and monies and everything to get up to these places. I can see you just come in here and buy one.
Yeah, you can come in and buy one. And at $26.90, why would you bother going and trying to catch one?
They're the bomb.
It is. It's one of the top quality fish in the shop, you know. I would always say to people when they're looking for something very high end, you could start with like your coral trout, and then probably the next best thing, or some people would say on par with, would be the Red Emperor. So yeah, no, Red Emperor, very high quality fish and very sought after fish as well.
The Alfonso, mate, these particular ones are for southern colder water fish, or we don't get them up here?
And they actually come to the surface only a couple of times a year. You can only source them a few times a year. They live in extremely deep waters, and at certain times of the year they come up to feed and spawn, and that's when you catch them. Very delicate texture and a very distinguishable flavour. Very nice table fish, yeah.
Goatfish, something I normally let go, but I see them being on the floor here.
Very, very popular in Greece and all the Greek islands and stuff like that. And when we get goatfish and stuff, barbunya, we get lots of people from all over Southeast Queensland, especially with the Greek and Italian heritage, coming to chase these things.
I remember going into a pretty fancy restaurant once there for lunch. I got invited out and I said, yeah, I'll come because it was a free lunch. And I remember that they said on the menu, it said red mullet. Yeah. I'm thinking, red mullet, beautiful. I'm going to have this beautiful fish. And it came out as a mullet. Yes. And I thought, well, I'll try it. And it wasn't bad.
Yeah, so they're very nice fish, you know. I suppose if you get brought up in a background where your parents and grandparents are cooking and eating them all the time, you know exactly what to do with them, so you're at an advantage.
And of course, heading back now just to our good old squirry pinkies.
Yes.
You know, the little snaps. These particular fish are a tasty fish when you're going to cook them whole, or you can do anything with a snapper, can't you?
Look, probably one of the most common fish that everyone around Australia would know is your pink snapper. Something like this, they range from about 20 to 25 bucks a kilo. Yeah. This one's probably going to cost you about between $8 and $12 for a fish. Not bad for a healthy alternative for dinner. Just get one of the boys to scale and gill and gut it, take it home, wrap it up in some foil, and away you go.
There you have it. I'll tell you what, certainly there's a lot of interesting products here on the floor, and mate, we could spend all day and go through it. I'm sure a lot of people, and you do come into Tasman Star Seafood, just come and check it out. Again, your eyes will boggle because there's so much different seafood here and stuff you probably may have never seen before, and something you just might want to try as well. Thanks for that, Matty.
Thanks, Paul.
Good on you, mate.
And of course, thanks for watching Step Outside YouTube channel for lots of cooking and fishing action. Like, subscribe, and of course comment for more catches like this and cooking recipes.